Thank you, Bhavya, and thanks for introducing me to the session. Well, we do have two great eminent experts today here with us. Dr. B.M. Srivastava is yet to join, but he'll join very soon. I'll introduce Dr. B.M. Srivastava once he's here. Let me introduce our other panelists for today. Dr. Vinay Hazarey, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yes. Dr. Vinay Hazare is currently the ex-dean of Government Dental College Nagpur and is currently working as Professor Emeritus at Datta Mege Institute of Medical Sciences and adjunct faculty at Dr. D.Y. Patil Dental College, Pune. Sir is also a fellow of John Hopkins Institute of Tobacco Control at Baltimore and a Commonwealth Medical Fellow at UK. Sir has contributed chapters in 5 textbooks, including a unique textbook on oral submucous fibrosis, published in 2023. He has authored more than 50 scientific articles and equal number of scientific presentations. Sir has been an awardee on the occasion of World No Tobacco Day by WHO, and Sir is also the secretary of No Tobacco Association Nagpur. Although Sir has received many awards and accolades, these are just a few of them. And we hereby welcome Dr. Vinay Hazare, sir, to this session today. And today we are going to talk about a very important aspect of Areca nut, debunking the myths. What is the scientific reality and what is the addiction biology of Areca nut use? So, till the time Dr. Srivastava sir joins, and yes, our founder, Professor Mehrotra sir, is also here. Good afternoon, sir. Okay, sir might be busy. So meanwhile, till Professor B.M. Srivastava joins, I request Dr. Vinay Hazare, sir, to please share your screen and start the opening remarks by a brief PowerPoint presentation that you have generated, sir. Sir, if you want, I can share the screen on your behalf.
Yeah, that's better. That's better. Yeah, please. Hello, good afternoon. And it's my pleasure to talk to you on this day and rather debunking the myths. Really, it has been, useful activity by Chip Foundation. And I'm very happy I'm going to share my experience over the period of years from Government Dental College and Hospital. Next click, please. Shekhar, go on clicking. And of course, the King College under the Professor Johnson, we did quite a research. So my talk will be basically on the Areca nut addiction biology. Next slide. Next. And as I told you, we have some basic research on copper hypothesis, clinical cases, and definitely the recommendations. Next. As we all know, Areca nut is the 4th strongest addictive substance. And these are because of the Areca alkaloids, which I call them pleasure poisons. And it's a really atom bomb, which is clicking in the mouth of the chewers. Next slide, please. So addiction biology is, of course, similar to cigarettes. It is through the nicotine, reward pathway, dopamine reward pathway. And as cigarettes deliver nicotine rapidly to the brain, to a certain extent, Areca nut alkaloids are being delivered by oral route. And it, of course, they are also addictive, but to the lesser extent. And abstinence is punished. So that is the simple as nicotine. Next, please. So we have been thinking of etiology of oral submucous fibrosis, and it has been proved beyond doubt that Areca nut is the prime cause of the oral submucous fibrosis. For the TIFR studies since 1966 till 1995, they have come out with the excellent clinical and epidemiological studies on the oral submucous fibrosis. And the very last paper in 1995, Professor Pindberg, Dr. Gupta, Dr. Daftaria, and P.C. Murthy, they have established Areca nut as a prime cause. So there is no ambiguity it's really the areca nut which causes the oral submucous fibrosis. This is a small boy, which I'll explain it in subsequent slides. And though it looks so good, this is, I think, Mauritius areca nut, but it's a very deceptive. Next. It was described in 1952, but this was very much described in the first century of AD by Srivastava. So they have named it as an Saresara in even first AD, and Dr. They have described this condition. So it is very much ancient as well as
Sir? So your voice
quite
is
happening in
breaking.
India since last 4 to 5 days. My band length is a little unstable. Please,
So
next
probably you
slide.
can turn off your video and then the voice will be okay. Because video will consumes more bandwidth.
Okay.
Yes, sir. You can continue.
Okay. Yeah, please, next slide, please. So definitely genetic predilection, because there are many patients who are chewing the areca nut worldwide. However, only 1 to 2% of the population develop the severe disease like oral submucous fibrosis. This suggests a possible genetic predisposition to the affected people. Rapid development of OSMF in young adults and even in children, and we have to solve this enigma through basic research and of course solve the problem through the advocacy. So next slide, please. Next, please. So areca nut has definitely role to play in oral submucous fibrosis. And of course, I have told you ericolin and other alkaloids and polyphenols, they play an important role. They stimulate the fibroblast, and of course the degradation of the fibroblast doesn't happen, and that's how it leads to the abnormal collagen synthesis, leading to the clinical submucous fibrosis. And there is a genetic predisposition. And what we have found out that copper in the areca nut plays an important role in etiology of the oral submucous fibrosis. Next.
Yes, Dr. Vinay Hazarey.
In last
I think sir's network connection is unstable. Good afternoon, Srivastava, sir. Sir, you're muted, sir.
Professor Johnson. Yes, sir, join, please. Hello.
Sir, you are muted, sir.
In Lancet 97 article, copper was estimated. Okay, I'm muted. Am I audible?
You're audible, sir. Please continue.
Okay, so we found out, group from King's College group found out that there is a high copper content in areca nut. Copper levels as compared to other nut-based snacks are higher. So 302 nanomoles per gram rather than in ground nut about 173 nanograms. So this constant chewing of the areca nut releases copper into the saliva, and this is starting for the fibrosis process. And we have extracted, out of 11.3% of the copper is extracted in saliva. So saliva becomes the rich source for the copper, which leads to the different pathways leading to the fibrosis. Next. So lysyl, next slide. It acts through the lysyl oxidase pathway, which is a copper independent enzyme. it involves or rather causes the cross-linking of the collagen. And similarly, like liver fibrosis, palm fibrosis, and scleroderma, the role was established in oral submucous fibrosis by King's College and Hospital Group. Next. So we have done immunohistochemical studies also. Next, please. And this lysyl oxidase antibody was used, and we found out that 11 out of 13 cases of fibrosis were positive, and all the controls were negative. I mean, controls were positive, which were from the Wilson's biopsies, and 4 out of 5 non-OSMF controls were negative. So that proves that copper plays an important role. Next slide, please. Next. So this is, like basically the evidence that lysyl oxidase is percolated not only in the epithelium, but also into the lamina propria, where the fibrosis starts. Next. As we all know, next, please. This is what will explain that, from the areca nut, copper goes to the saliva and increases the salivary copper, which binds with the P53. And what is the function of P53? Is oncosuppression. But when it binds with the P53, the oncosuppression function is lost, and that's how it becomes oncopromoter. And that is how we get oral squamous cell carcinomas in oral submucous fibrosis. So this was a P53 aberration playing an important role in malignant transformation through areca nut copper pathway. There were certain good number of publications. Next slide, please. So we have studied on chewers also, and that study also confirmed the finding that it supported copper hypothesis. Next slide, please. Of course, Professor Varnakolas, whom we have very much instrumental in formulating all these studies. Next. So soluble copper areca nut is released in oral. It leads to oral submucous fibrosis, which is very common in the Asian population. Next, please. Next. So this was the boy. When I saw him, he was 4 years. His grandfather used to give, what is known as betel nut pieces from the gutka, and that's how he suffered. Because fibrosis, you can see in the next slide. Next slide, please. Please. Shekhar, next, please. So this is how, the tobacco and alcohol together.
Can I speak, Mr. Grover?
Individuals, especially in India, wait, sir, wait.
Okay.
Sir, one more minute, sir.
Next slide, please. There are 2-3 slides only. Next, please. Next, please. Next, please. So this was the boy. Blanching stage is irreversible. However, whenever there are circumoral bands, the disease becomes disease is irreversible. In early stages of blanching, there may be reversibility of the disease. Next slide, please. This boy was seen after 14 years and after 17 years, and we could do nasolabial flow-up for this boy. The opening increased to 30 millimeter. But, there are limitations for the surgery also. So this is the current scenario in India. Next slide, please. So this was again a similar picture of, oral submucous fibrosis getting into squamous cell carcinoma. And these cases are definitely increasing. All the institutions throughout the India are getting this OSCC associated with OSMF, a major concern for all of us. Next. Sir, there is a textbook on oral submucous fibrosis where all the chapters are described. Next slide, please. And of course, Saman Varnakulya Surya played an important role in formulating these declarations also. In 2016, when he attended our symposium, it has been proved.
Sir, your voice is breaking. We can't hear you.
That contains a class 1 carcinogen, which is etiology of SMF, and that's why we need to a strategic approach to management is we definitely need research on clinical. This is the last slide. Last slide. We change it. So important is tobacco and Areca nut cessation also. We need to have advocacy, and definitely there is a need for the public health policy and consortium on Areca nut. I think that is one more slide, and that's the one more slide, please. Next slide. So these are the players in. This is what is our national mouth, Areca nut, and next slide, please. So next slide, next click. So this is what I want to suggest, that there is a real for the Global Areca Nut Research Consortium on Areca Nut, and Professor Pankaj Chaturvedi and Professor Saman Varnukala Surya and other colleagues are instrumental in formulating this. So we need to have this, because this is going to be a game-changing concept. Thank you for your attention for my this PPT. Now let us switch over to our regular discussion. Thank you, Shekhar.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Indeed a beautiful presentation. We have had 3 sessions so far already on Areca nut, but this is the first time anybody has talked about copper. This is the first time anybody has talked about P53. So you've really done some groundwork, sir. Thank you for enlightening us. And we also have our second panelist with us, Dr. B.M. Srivastava, sir. I would like to hereby introduce sir to you. Professor Dr. Srivastava has been the ex-principal of Government College of Dentistry, Indore, and he joined this college in 1963 and served the institution till superannuation. Sir is considered as a leader in spreading awareness against pan masala and gutka use, and he has been associated by the Indian Dental Association. He's also given the additional charge of the State Nodal Officer by the National Tobacco Control Program. He has presented scientific papers in numerous conferences on this topic. He is currently active in dental and tobacco control fields through various ongoing projects of the Smart City project of Indore Municipal Corporation. In 2019, Ministry of Health nominated him as a member of Dental Council of India, and currently he is also the member of Special Advisory Committee of Dental Council of India. We hereby welcome Dr. Srivastava, sir, on this session.
Namaskar.
Namaskar, sir. Sir, Dr. Vinay Hazarey has shared a very beautiful presentation regarding the chemical profiling and contents of Areca nut. And he has talked about, initiating a consortium on Areca nut, a very beautiful perspective.
Yeah.
The other part of today's session is about the addiction biology as per the topic. So my question to you is from an addiction perspective, sir.
Yes.
Sir, how does Areca nut basically interact with the brain and body? And if this is addictive, is this addiction different to alcohol or tobacco addiction? What is your response, sir?
I wish to inform that the addiction properties of betel nut are almost the same as the nicotine. And this is what I find, that whosoever is addicted to betel nut, gets addicted just like that, and he wants to ingest to betel nut after every some time. And if he does not consume betel nut, he will feel sleepy, he will feel lousy, and he will not feel like working now in a normal way. So this shows that betel nut has a habit forming property. As you know, that in the past, when the tobacco was not very common in India, before introduction of tobacco in India, it was the betel nut which was used in Indian, you can say, all literature. And you remember that there is no worship in Hindu religion which does not involve a pan and a betel nut. So that is the history of betel nut and pan are very deep in Indian culture. But what happens in our history of pan and betel nut, the commercialization of betel nut and pan that converted betel nut into pan masala, and later on, when tobacco is added to pan masala, it became gutka. So this is how there is a flow chart of betel nut into gutka, and we all know that gutka, kharra, these are all family members of cancer family, and oral cancer family members. All these things, they have got different names in different parts of the country. In Maharashtra, this is called kharra. In UP, it is called khani. So all these things, name may be different, but their composition is basically the same: betel nut and betel nut in different form. And so much so, these things are very much common in Northeast Asia also, northeastern part of the country also. And there they chew supari too so much that they develop oral submucous fibrosis very frequently. And that is how we find that the cultural background is very important and very pertinent to the evolution of cancer causing mixtures like all these things which we have described. I very much appreciate Dr. Hazarey's presentation, and he has beautifully put it like this, that all these habits have been taken up very seriously, and a lot of research has been done by scientists in Maharashtra state and Bombay state. So this is how we find that cultural background may be in any way. No, in every puja, Satyanarayana puja, I call it as basic puja of Indian continent. And we find that no puja starts without the betel nut and without a pan. So this is how it is so deeply engraved in our daily life that these habits, even if we want, we cannot go away from them. And as you have heard the name and the song, Khai ke Pan Banaras Wala, so that shows that it is so deeply engraved in our daily life that we sing song on pan and pan masala and gutka. So this is how the importance of these habits are so deeply engraved. Pan is a national, you can say, social custom in Banaras. And Banaras, when you go, you cannot avoid taking a pan, even if you are a anti-cancer expert. But still, you will like to save pan, test pan, as we have done it in the past. So this is what I feel, that whatever scientific knowledge is there, whatever scientific knowledge Dr. Hazarey has given to us, This has got very strong cultural background, and as you know, cultural background means that I would like to inform you that tobacco is a new thing for India. Tobacco was brought from uh, Europe by Mr. Vasco da Gama while he was coming here. So this is actually, tobacco is a you can say pollution to our culture. It has polluted our culture in the form of gutka. Otherwise, it was not originally in Hindu culture. I think you agree with me, and we would like that other speakers may also be allowed to speak. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Beautiful opening remarks from your end. Absolutely, and the role doesn't just stop at pan. It has become a cultural symbol now, and it has been prevailing since many decades over the media and in the films as well. My next question is to Dr. Vinay Hazare, sir. Sir, you presented the PPT. It was a great start of interaction, but I still have a question regarding what is the mechanism of action of development of oral submucous fibrosis, sir? How exactly the areca nut constituents create OSMF in our body?
Good. As I told you, alkaloids are pleasure poisons. So Areca nut is a pleasure poison. But when it is added to tobacco, it is definitely a trap, like pan masala and gutkas. These are the definitely death traps, as Dr. Srivastava was explaining to us. And definitely the main constituents is Areca nut. Then through alkaloids, there is a enhanced fibrosis, which I have explained by the upregulation of the oxidase. But what happens? These alkaloids, they become, nitrous is basically simple alkaloids causing to the fibrosis, and nitrosamines causing the carcinogenesis. And that's why there is an unequivocal evidence that Areca nut is a carcinogen, which has been nicely explained by Professor Varnakula Surya. I think this is the testimony to the work he conducted, and where it is even UICC or IARC has classified it as a class 1 carcinogen. Now, coming to the different points, how Areca nut is being consumed. As we know, it causes submucous fibrosis and squamous cell carcinoma. And when Areca nut, especially in Assam state or Northeast state, it has a Bura Katli in Tamil or Bura Tamil, the Areca nut is kept beneath the ground, and then it has fungal contamination. What we are knowing these are the mycotoxins or aflatoxins. Alkaloids and aflatoxins, they definitely clear a pathway malignant transformation. So not only oral submucous fiber population, but wherever that buramul is being taken, it has been found that pharyngeal and esophageal cancers are also happening. So we have a lot of patients complaining of the GERD, but if you take example or take a history, they will be definitely either pan masala chewers or gutka chewers. So definitely submucous fibrosis, oral cancer, and the esophageal cancers are the diseases which definitely are attributed to the Areca nut. In South Africa, there have been studies in natal population. Areca nut was the only chewing habit, no tobacco, still subsequent transformation to the oral cancer. So there is an unequivocal evidence that Areca nut carcinogen, and these are the few pathways. They act through the reactive accidents. So pathways comes into picture. There is, I have told you, P53 pathways comes into the picture. So definitely the disease, the fibrosis, which used to be common in, it's a reversible, but all these happenings, they make it irreversible. So this is, I think, the pathway to explain the, why fibrosis cannot be reversed back.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Anything else?
Thank you, sir. My next question is to Srivastava, sir.
Yeah.
And I request the audience as well, if you have any burning questions in your mind, please write them in the chat box and then we will take it up one by one. Sir, Srivastava, sir, my question to you is, can anyone recognize, a layman can recognize OSMF from a distance? How do we know that the person has OSMF? How do we know that the person is now in the advanced stages? Not us as health professionals, but we're talking about layman. How can layman recognize OSMF, sir?
Yes, I just explained to you. When you see a TV news, and if you find that the newsreader has got dimples on the cheeks, it means there is a lack of a connective tissue in the, or there is some fibrosis. So fibrosis is easily noticeable when you see from a distance. And for that matter, when you will see a big picture in the movie or in the TV, you can make out whether he is a tobacco chewer, betel nut chewer, or he is not a betel nut chewer. At least I can make it out, because the fibers, that it means submucous fibrosis, that causes a lot of changes on the face, and that face is visible from distance, and you can, with some experience, I can make out whether the person is using tobacco or betel nut. From a distance I can make out, and with some practice everybody will be able to make it out. So this is why the use of betel nut is equally harmful, if not more harmful. It is equally harmful than using tobacco chewing or any sort of betel nut chewing in any form. So I hope I'm clear that this betel nut chewing causes changes on the face also, and these face changes are noticeable to doctors, dentists, and experts like Dr. Hazarey. They can make out that the person is not a normal face, but he has a tobacco chewer's face. Am I right, Dr. Hazarey? I think I made.
Yes, sir. I would like to add that there is a simple method like self-mouth examination.
Yes.
And that is very useful for common population. And you can just, if you see, a normal person can open 3 to 4 fingers like that.
Yes.
But whenever the fibrosis sets in, it's very difficult to even open the 2 fingers.
Yes.
And that is the simplest technique or, method to teach our population the bad effects of the, Areca nut as well as the tobacco. So self-mouth examination remains the answer for definitely.
Yes. Another thing, yes. I want to tell you, Dr. Grover, that whenever you see a VIP or a person appearing on the TV, he has got red teeth. He was a heavy tobacco chewer, and you can make it out that his habits are not healthy habits, but he used to chew pan masala or gutka or tobacco since very long time. So red teeth and the teeth which are stained darkly because of katachu, that shows that a person who is appearing on TV has no, you can say, proper oral habits. He has not been cleaning his teeth, and moreover, his oral hygiene is not a ideal oral hygiene, we can say that. This is what we can see from a distance, and from a TV program we can make out a general idea about the oral habits of the person appearing on the TV. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Well, indeed, a very useful test. And for those audience who are not familiar with dental examination or self-mouth examination, I request all the participants here to kindly switch on their videos for a minute. And let's just do the 3-finger test, all of us together. Please switch on your videos, guys. Let's see how many fingers goes into your mouth. Do it like this. Switch on your videos, guys. Now, this is a very good method.
You have no fibrosis.
This is a very good method to see if any person has
And
got
if it is
fibrosis.
2, that means it's a traffic light.
Yeah.
And 1 means definitely there is a underlying pre-cancer or cancer rather. So this is beautifully explained verbally also. And
If there is
any
reduced mouth opening, then that
person
there
will
is some fibrosis.
understand.
So with this method, you can teach others as well.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right. Thank you. Okay. My next question is sorry. Yes, my next question is again to Dr. Srivastava, sir.
Ji.
Sir, as mentioned by Dr. Saman Varnakula Surya, sir, that there are multiple alkaloids and polyphenols present in areca nut, but some people do seem to have some therapeutic benefits as well from those alkaloids and polyphenols, like GI benefits and digestive benefits, all those benefits. So how do we actually weigh the therapeutic benefits versus the biological risks from the areca nut?
Areca nut, as far as I know, has no therapeutic benefits. It has got only the benefits because of its addiction, or you can say substance abuse. And whosoever in the past tense, in the beginning, the betel nut used to be sweetened with sugar, and it used to be sold in the schools like Mithi Supari. And that used to be the beginning, first step for the children to step into the oral cancer arena. And that is why I categorically ask you, I give my opinion that betel nut is a misunderstanding that it is causing any benefit to the body, but it is causing more of the harm and less of the benefit to our body. So as far as I consider that it is more of a misunderstanding about betel nut use.
Thank you, sir. My question to Dr. Vinay Hazarey, sir. Sir, you talked about I'm sorry.
Copper.
Am I audible? Yeah. So you talked about genetic predisposition, sir. Sir?
Can I reply?
Sir, please go ahead. I think Dr. Vinay Hazarey's network is unstable.
So genetic predisposition is a definite theory about it, and whosoever it is always said that my parents have been using, my forefathers have been using tobacco for so many years, maybe two generations, 3 generations. But what happens that it is basically the predisposition at the hereditary level, and some families they are exempted from oral cancer in spite of using that habit of chewing tobacco. So hereditary is a definitely predisposing condition for any serious disease, and any serious disease which some people appear to have immunity, and other family members appear to have no immunity about those diseases. So we cannot forget familial disposition or hereditary predisposition to any serious disease of oral pre-cancer of cancer. Am I
All right.
clear? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, Dr.
Comrade
Genetic.
Shekhar,
Sir, so your comments on genetic
predisposition have been proved by Dr. HLA studies earlier in the Western population. But from our own Calcutta study, it has been proved by Professor Jayagopal Ray that genetic predisposition for oral submucous fibrosis is a very strong possibility. It's really happening. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir. Uh, now, my question to both the panelists, it's not an individual question, is about the advocacy in farming or agriculture. Since this crop is now earning the livelihood of so many farmers, millions of farmers, how can we successfully replace that and give them some alternate solutions? First, they have a agricultural role in that. Second, they have a cultural role. So how can we effectively, make farmers and everybody aware about the harmful effects and then replace that with some other farmings?
Can I
See,
speak?
paradox of this country of India.
Sir, Dr. Vinay Hazarey, sir, your network connection is very weak, sir.
Let me speak till he
Yes, sir.
recovers. Government of India has given incentives to the farmers of
Dr.
tobacco,
Srivastava, sir.
and those.
So, Srivastava, sir, please continue.
So, government of India has given incentive to farmers who switch over to other crops other than tobacco crops and other than betel nut crops. And this, although these incentives have not been very successful, but still I feel they should go on trying this and give incentives to farmers. As you are aware, in South India, there are many growers of betel nut. There are many farmers who grow betel nut as a crop, and those people also, they should be informed that their future is not very bright, and they switch over to other crops than betel nut and tobacco crops, and this will be in the benefit of their own generations, that they switch over to other crops. I hope this is what I have been putting up before the government of India as a member of Dental Council of India, as a member of Dental Council also, that they should increase the incentives as far as the switching over of the crop is concerned.
Sir, I have one question more from you, Dr. Srivastava, sir.
Yeah.
I think Dr. Vinay Hazarey is about to say something.
But it is fluctuating.
Sitting at Nagpur, sir, 1 minute. Sitting at Nagpur on this very point, I'm telling you, Nagpur is the hub. From all over Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, even from Kerala, the Areca nut, betel nut, they come to Nagpur. And then they are transported through routes, or not aerial, but, road routes. And what is happening? All these substandard Areca nuts are being transported, and there is no quality control. Food and Drug Administration have seized roads of the Areca nuts and destroyed. So, first of all, they are spoiling the custom regulations, and definitely more customary vigilance is required. At Nagpur, definitely there have been attempts. So, it should be some provision that cross-border transportation should be strictly provided. But that lobby plays an important like a catch is there. They are sending it by like curcumin tablets. They are transporting it by various names. They will say this is a, like wheat products or something like that. So strict vigilance is required. So administrative reforms definitely, especially for the customs officials, and to check the, all these, in fact, gutka is being, brought from my friend's city, from Indore. It is banned in Maharashtra, but still everybody is chewing. So there have to be stricter, like cross-border regulations, and implementation is important. This has been a burning question in our assembly, that Nagpur has become not only capital for oral submucous fibrosis, but for the oral cancer. So government is taking definitely some strict measures. So Shekhar, next.
Sir, this actually, your point can be proven by the model city of Indore, by the model that Indore has adopted. Sir, if you can enlighten us about what has Indore done to clean its city, maybe that can be replicated everywhere.
Yes, that is a good habit, but which should be developed by every citizen of not only India, everywhere. Because as you know, there are 3 points, that is reuse, reduce, and this thing to reduce the waste material in our daily life. So in this method, what we feel that when we put a ban on spitting, we really make first step in cleaning the city. And this, when we clean the city, I think we introduce many good habits whenever we make a city clean. And this includes use of betel nut, use of pan, and spitting anywhere aimlessly without any thinking whether we are spoiling the roads, we are spoiling the area because of our bad habits. So this is what I say, that personal habits and social habits, they all are knitted together in such a way that we can reduce use of betel nut and tobacco in any form whenever they are used in the society. I think this is what I wish to inform all the participants.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, Dr. Vinay Hazarey, sir, so you mentioned about implementation of laws. That is something which the government should take care of. But we as young researchers, sir, what should be our focus? What kind of research or what kind of help we can give to the seniors? What kind of support we can give to the government? What exactly is our role, sir?
Yeah, we have to do, like we being a senior dental professionals, on the policies of Empower. Like for the food, recently there have been Operation Thunder by our police commissioner, where not only Areca nut hookah parlors were, raided, but narcotics were also contraband were seized and destroyed. So it has, government of Maharashtra has set up a very novel, example for not only
I think sir's network is gone again.
As I agree that government, social workers, researchers, they should all join hands in reducing the habit of betel nut as well as tobacco chewing in the society. pan is accepted throughout India, but when it is added with tobacco, it becomes harmful. And if pan is removed, if pan does not contain betel nut, and if does not contain this tobacco, it is relatively a harmless habit. This is what I consider. Thank you.
I think sir has gone offline. Dr. Vinay Hazare sir has gone offline, maybe due to network connection. We do have a question from the participant side as well, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sakshi has asked, with most school health programs focusing on tobacco awareness for teenagers, so do you think we need to push oral screening and awareness to the less than 10-year age group as well?
As far as I remember,
I think it's for everybody.
So Dr. Hazare sir, your connection is unstable. Srivastava sir, if you can please.
yes,
This is what we them now. We have to sort of
I think Dr. Hazare is not audible here. But so let me tell you that if the children are, even if they are 10 years or 11 years, we can ask them to open their mouth and put their fingers inside and ask them to measure their own mouth. And this is a good exercise, and that will be quite interesting, you can say, exercise for children who are even the younger ones. And they should be explained that if you indulge into betel nut chewing or something like that, the mouth opening will gradually reduce, and they will be able to measure themselves that betel nut chewing is making harm to them. They can go to their houses and they can measure the opening of their family members. They can measure the mouth opening of their mother, father, elder sisters, elder brothers who are chewing tobacco. And they can themselves diagnose that, oh, your mouth is opening only one finger, so you are in a dangerous situation. So our children themselves can diagnose oral cancer, pre-cancer themselves in the house of their residence. And in this way, we will spread diagnosis of oral pre-cancer from doctors to the school-going children. I think this will be a very much appreciated step towards the younger children. When they are contacted in the school, they are asked to measure their mouth opening to the fingers, and they can put it. This can be made into record that their mouth opening was 3 fingers, their mouth opening was 4 fingers, and the school can be asked to record their mouth opening of the patient, their children, into their records, that the mouth opening of your children is reducing gradually, and take care whether they are they are using any harmful substance in the house or because of their bad company. I think that's a very good, excellent idea you have given. One of the audience has given, that younger generation should be put to measure their mouth opening or not, or oral examination. That's an excellent idea, I must say. I will put up in the Dental Council that should be encouraged.
Shekhar, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Shekhar, am I audible? Okay.
Yes, sir.
See,
yes, sir.
5 to 10 years age group is really vulnerable group. They have been observing TVs. They have been observing lots of surrogate advertisements. They know what kesari is. So better we also don't fall prey to tobacco industry. They are replacing young population. They are replacing dying population with the new techniques. So it's better, at least let them have some clinical or hints about oral hygiene. as we have been promoting toothbrushing. So why not, a word of caution to the, like obnoxious habits, especially of the, like pan masala, gutka, or Areca nut and palm. So I think
Excellent.
that's good. It's not, yeah, it should be
I think
done
Sakshi
to
wants to.
counteract the tobacco industry tactics.
I think
appreciate Dr.
participant who asked the question wants to speak something. Sakshi, please go ahead.
Good evening, sir. Sir, I want to ask that more of these type of children are in the slum areas at very early age who are getting the habit of eating tobacco and pan masala. So there are chances that number of cases we are observing in less than 10 years age group are less, and maybe in future the age group for OSMF like things are also changing. Like we are considering the younger age group.
Early initiation.
There are chances that we are getting less number of cases, and we are doing less number of screening in these areas in younger age, less than 10 years of age group.
Sakshi, that is an excellent observation you have made. I want to congratulate that you have given a very good idea for us to work on these lines, that younger children, especially the children residing in slum areas, they should be given utmost importance as far as this is concerned, because they are becoming the easy targets because they are neglected children by the society, they are neglected children by other, they don't go to schools. So whatever they see in elders, they also adopt the same habits. So they start chewing, you are very right, they start chewing this pan masala and gutka at the age of 10 years. This has been indicated by Dr. Vinay Hazarey also, and I appreciate that today, as Dr. Hazarey has said, that measuring the mouth opening is a very good measure that we should adopt in general survey of the school children, younger children, and even this children in the area.
Yes. Sakshi,
Yes,
there is
sir.
an organization named as PACE, Preventing Addiction or something like that, from Pune, where our doctor and young dental professional, medical professionals, they have devised a syllabus or curriculum or small PowerPoint presentation for the different age groups, like primary, secondary, and higher secondary. So it's a very much like 5 to 10 years. Definitely, it should be in a cartoon form and another thing. The cartoons plays a very important role, especially the cartoon prepared by the Indore during Kumbh, Yamraj. Everybody, I request Dr. Srivastava to send that. So it is useful for not only teetotalers to the, in fact, elderly persons. So Yamraj is really the answer for this, educating the worse tobacco and addiction. Yes, Shekhar, I'm done.
Sir, I am a co-author of a paper wherein we use the comics in medical and nursing education among in health professional schools like MBBS schools and nursing schools. So use of comics was taken up as a cross-sectional study. I'm a co-author of the paper, and the results were excellent. That the message you want to transcribe is perceived immediately and is absorbed for a longer period.
Very right, very right. It depends upon the audience.
Sakshi has given an excellent idea of using schools and developing material which can be interesting in a comical way and also giving the message.
Very right, very right.
Tobacco and oral health education. Excellent, Sakshi.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Do we have any further questions? Yeah, sir, Dr. Vinay Hazarey, sir, can you give us the link of this comic material that you were talking about?
Comic material, of course, I told you that's Dr. Srivastava's brainchild. And that's Yamraj, and 2-3 very good short documentaries are there. Comic material, I will try.
I will share with you.
Yeah, you share that, and I will talk the PACE people to share it on their PowerPoint presentation for different school age. Yes, I will do that, Shekhar. I'll do that.
Thank you, sir. So do we have any further questions? A lot of interesting facts have been discussed today about the copper quantity in Areca nut, about the P53 enzyme becoming oncoprotective, oncopromotive after inclusion of Areca nut. We have known about genetic predisposition. We have known about what an easy way of diagnosing oral submucous fibrosis is. We have known about various ways how we can introduce and make people aware, even the younger lad as well. Many interesting facts have been discussed today. So if anybody has any questions. Okay, sir, what are you sharing?
This is that self-mouth examination. Is it clear? Because my video I can't see.
So this is I'll share
self-mouth examination.
Okay.
Self-mouth examination folder I will share with you. Then you can, of course, share it with the other colleagues.
Absolutely.
Another thing I wanted to suggest you that inflating the mouth, oral cavity, that means like when we blow our cheeks, that elasticity is, yes, exactly. This is lost in users of pan masala and this betel nut. And this elasticity is a very good method, the elasticity of teeth, to know whether the person is chewing betel nut or chewing pan masala or gutka. And that is a very good clinical and otherwise observation which can be made by anyone in the world. So I think you have conducted a very good program today, and I appreciate.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Vinay Hazarey, sir. Thank you, Dr. Brijmohan Srivastava, sir. And thank you, dear participants.